Haha, this is recorded. Yeehaw. Okay, it's funny. It looks good. Okay, let's train my team. Yeah, have fun. Always have fun because things are not easy. You have fun or you are out in the game. All right. Ta 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 ta. Cool. So, my friend telling me it's noon. Well, it's not almost. It's almost noon. And the landlord is playing music. She's a world-class piano artist. So it's gonna be a good meeting with a private piano player. I don't know what you call it, artist in Hawaii. Cool. All right. So what we're trying to do today is training Rebecca on the new features we built. So she's familiar with the entire platform, VirtualCliniX, that helps doctors provide to patients faster and better and cheaper access to care. We have 5 components, and these 5 components results in the faster, better, cheaper access to care for patients to specialists. Yeah, so the access to care here is applied to specialists. In this environment, there are PCP, the referring clinic, the specialist clinic, and the patient, of course. And then there is insurance company to do the reimbursement for few parts of the visit in the platform. Probably that's more in the area of the async visit, the care coordination, which is experimental, but we think we have a chance there. We know it's doable because our advisor, a doctor, specialist, does it manually. So all we did is just build the steps that he's doing manually in the platform. So it's automated, yeah. So it's, in theory, it should work. But we did not apply it yet. We have a pilot with Pacific Vascular Institute, a specialist clinic. So we know we have a good place to try it, and the entire staff is familiar with the team, TeleMedicX team. We did last week our first meeting with the clinic admin, our first meeting after like almost a year, yeah, because we've met them before, and we tested our telemedicine piece, which went fine. We built on top of it a lot more, and that's why we are now back to them. It seems like the experience was not bad before, so they accepted to do another pilot with us. Cool. So that's about VirtualCliniX, and what we're trying to do today is training a team member, a key team member, Rebecca, who built the initial platform, the telemedicine, was a product owner, and now she's catching up to be still the product owner who will be training clinics on Oahu on this platform and give feedback how we can make it even better. So that's where we are. Now, in regard to the components, I said 5 components. So the order of them can change depending on who I'm talking to. In this case, let's assume that I'm talking to a specialist clinic, yeah, a clinic admin at specialist clinic. So I'll start with the components starting from the async consult component. So we have async consult component in the platform. It's a digital health platform, yeah? And the point of it, again, is to enable clinics provide to their patients faster, like much faster and better. Everybody wins in this platform, and it's more organized work, so it's better and cheaper. It's not only cheaper, they actually make money by using the system. So it's profitable, not just cheaper. Access to care. Okay, so faster, better, cheaper access to care. That's what this VirtualCliniX digital health platform enables specialist clinics to provide to their patients. Good. Now back to the components. Component one, let's say it's the async consult. So well, I'm going to give you a workflow in a few seconds. So here, let's list the components and then I'll connect the dots. So async consult. Then we got a referral component. And then we got a scheduling component. And we got a video visit component. And we got an EMR component. Okay, cool. Now let me walk you through how they connect together. So case scenario would be a PCP is seeing a patient. Imagine with me, PCP, family care doctor, is seeing the patient. Possibly can be even urgent care, but let's stick with the family care provider here, okay? So family care provider is seeing a patient. This patient has a wound for, it's been, let's say, 2 weeks. And the family care doctor was telling his patient, okay, take this medication, it should be fixed or healed or something. Anyway, the patient is back to the PCP, family care physician, and the family care physician now is needing help from somebody who is more experienced, somebody expert in wounds. So on the fly, mobile, the PCP, the doctor, would take a photo or video of this wound on the mobile without any app, just a web page, something super simple. Okay, this is the patient name, this is the wound, this is the ID of my patient, and send. Just submit, send. That's the async consult. It's that simple, okay? Now this async consult, which is now few questions got answered, the patient information, yeah, contact in like a name and phone number, so can be contacted the patient, and photo or video of that wound. Simple so far. That gets sent securely, of course, to the specialist clinic, the wound care clinic. The wound care clinic receives this async consult request into our platform. They get notified by email and notification in the platform saying, hey, you got a consult, async consult. Please take a look. Maybe you can answer it, just suggesting different medication or some easy treatment. It's async consult, mean it does not have to happen right away. It's kind of, think of it as an email. So you send an email, people reply to it at their convenience, yeah? So it's not live. It's not like you call the doctor have to be right there. It's, yeah, so asynchronous, it means not live, okay? So, okay, anyway, the specialist clinic front desk got this async consult, took a look at the questions that got answered and the photos of the wound. If they, the doctor at the specialist clinic, if they can provide opinion, like, give this patient this medication, different medication, let him try it for 2 weeks. And if it does not help, then send them to me. I need to see the patient in person. But for now, try this async visit. Try this medication. Okay, and submit. Just like an email, something super simple. Now, the beauty here of this async consult is the fact that we enabled a PCP, a family care physician, to get an answer for his patient from a specialist much faster than if he sent this patient to the specialist as a referral. So it's already faster access to specialist for the patient, yeah. And what we think will work, also these family care physician and specialist clinic, because they're working together to help a patient, so this considered care coordination. Like it's like collaboration work from Dr. A, the family care physician, the specialist, they're collaborating together to provide a fast advice or treatment to the patient, okay? So it's faster. It's because of this collaboration, we may be able to get some reimbursement, some payment for the specialist clinic and for the family care physician for the time they spent helping this patient. Think of this kind of like second opinion consult, okay? It's not second opinion consult, it's async consult, but to keep it simple, think like family care doctor asked for second opinion from specialist, yeah, got the opinion, give it to the patient. We think that the specialist will answer the family care within like a day, within the same day, because we interviewed some specialists and they're like, yeah, we allocate some time of the day to actually help our colleagues who ask us questions. We can answer them quickly. Usually they do that by email, which is not very HIPAA compliant, or they do it on a phone, or sometimes text message. So there is something about compliance happening there, but because they don't have a tool, they're kind of having to use non-HIPAA compliance. In our platform, it's faster, it's organized, it is HIPAA compliant, and it's easy to use, like on the fly. It's even easier than email, because just a web page, doctor seeing the patient, talk photo, talk video, answer a few questions, boom, sent. It's as easy as an email or even easier, because you don't really have to remember the email of the doctor, etc. So that's the async consult component. Okay, this is unique. This is, we think we got some unique advantage here in comparison to other patient referral management platforms in the market. Good. So now we talked about the first component, async consult. Good. We're gonna talk about the second component, the referral component. So currently, let's go back to this patient example. Patient went to family care doctor. Hey, my arm has this wound. It's been for a while. Okay, let's refer you to a doctor. So let's currently without VirtualCliniX, if a referral will happen from the family care doctor to a specialist, there will be faxing. So like the family care doctor will send a fax with the patient information pulled from the EMR, electronic medical record, that's patient. So pull that information, send a fax, like a fax. Can't believe that's what I saw that first time. Fax, paper, fax. Fax will go to the specialist clinic. From the specialist clinic, we'll get the fax to print. It's like super old technology. Anyway, it will get printed. From what I saw, so many papers on that disk. So some of these printed referrals get lost. Some of them get not even seen, not acknowledged. And let's say they are seen, they are acknowledged. Now the manual work is a lot of work. We'll get this paper referral, try to read handwritten notes, enter that into the specialist clinic EMR, right? Call the referring clinic. Hey, we got your referral. You're missing the patient insurance card because we need to verify it. Okay, that's probably will take 2 days by itself just to get the missing documents. Let's say they got the right documents. Okay, now They're gonna call the patient. The patient is at work. Patient will not know which number it is. It will take probably a week. People will forget about this referral. The patient has to think, oh, what the heck? Why this is taking a million years? Let me check with my family care doctor. Hey, doctor, did you send me the referral? Did you refer me to the clinic? Yeah, I did. Did not contact you? No, let me check on it. Another week is gone. All right, magically, finally, this patient is on the phone with the specialist front desk. All of that time is headache for the patient. Imagine you're a patient, you're in pain, you're worried, like worried. When your mind is busy and you're waiting days, weeks, that's painful. Other than the fact that your wound is getting worse. You may end up having to lose your arm or leg just because of, I don't know what to call it, nonsense technologies that are still being used for care coordination between family care doctor and specialist doctor. So with our system, these tips that I talked about that are currently the traditional way to make referral, faxing, phone calls, takes weeks. All of that is automated in our system. Similar to what I mentioned earlier with the async visit. Basically, there is a, think of it like the specialist has a contact us form. Think of it as the contact us form on their webpage, okay? That replaces the fax, okay? The faxing that comes from family care doctor to a specialist clinic. So instead, the family care clinic will, instead of sending a fax, will send this, will fill up this like contact us form. It's a referral form. It's like contact us form for simplicity. Okay. They send the referral, boom, automatically acknowledged by the specialist clinic. Specialist clinic saw it, looked at the documentation, anything is missing. It's much less likely any documents will be missing because part of the form is checking validations on these documentation that are required for this specialist clinic. So the chance of missing documents is much lower. Now, we got the documents, we got the referral, the patient information, all in one submission. Yeah. The referral is okay on this. Okay, it looks like good referral. Let's accept it, accept. And automatically patient is notified. You got referred to our clinic, the specialist clinic. Please schedule yourself with a link. And then they click on the link, the patient see a video introduction from the specialist clinic, somebody from the front desk saying, hi, we will, some message basically saying, we will be happy to see you at our specialist clinic. Please select time that work for you from the calendar below. Simple like this, yeah. Patient simply just, follow the video. It's very clear. Just schedule yourself. That's basically what the video is saying. Schedule time, okay, submit, boom. Patient now is already scheduled with a specialist. Of course, the family care doctor also getting notified by emails, secure emails. That's okay, we got the referral, the patient is coming to see us. So this communication is also automated, which means it's done correctly because it's not a human error, which, whenever you do manual process, there is a human error aspects. But whenever it's automated, that get decreased to almost zero, the chance of human error, because it's machine now. Machine does exactly what you tell it, faster. So the patient now is scheduled with the specialist instead of weeks, in the same day, probably hours, even maybe less than an hour. This is amazing. This is probably more than 10 times faster than the traditional way. Is it better? Of course it's better. It's HIPAA compliant. It's less worry for the patient because the patient knows what's going on. Everybody is updated automatically. Everything is organized in a platform. And the patient got educated with a video. Other than the scheduling, in the video, the clinic can say, for your first visit, please bring probably extra socks, or because if they need to look at the foot, maybe they need to put some cream or something, so they need extra socks, or they need to ask the patient to bring somebody to drive them home, etc. So it's much better, and it's cheaper, because now the fact that the specialist clinic is spending much less time to connect with the patient and communicate with the PCP, that saves time. So it's saving time. Saving time means saving money for the clinic admin and the specialist. And also, like printed papers and ink and stuff, electronic is much cheaper. Electronic doesn't cost really anything. It's like email. Email is cheaper, or printing a paper is cheaper. Email, electronic is cheaper. So that's the referral component. Okay. Of course, there are more details, but in a demo we can go over that. So we covered async consult component, then we covered the referral component, and we started talking about the scheduling component. So here the patient can schedule themselves online to see the doctor, and then of course the scheduling is based on the doctors, the specialist clinic availabilities, and that is in the clinic portal. VirtualCliniX provide a nice portal for the front desk at the specialist clinic, so they can set up their availability to see patients. Now, for the scheduling, we have scheduling for different type of visits, like first-time visit, in-person visit, follow-up visit, etc. You get it, the scheduling. So that's the scheduling piece. Now, we talked about the video visit as well, piece. So for first-time visit, it seems like majority, if not all of them, has to be done in person. So that's in person. For follow-up visits, or probably educating the patient before arriving to the clinic on what to bring, can be done on video visit. Mainly, we're seeing it used in specialist clinic setup as a follow-up visit. So let's say the patient saw the doctor first time. Okay, they're now patients for this clinic, the specialist. Now they need to do any follow-ups, either before the surgery or after the surgery, if a surgery is needed. Then that can be done more conveniently for the patient, for the clinic, online video visit. Now, the nice thing about this video visit component we have is sharing screen, sharing ultrasound files, super easy. Elders are using it. So it's like as simple as just a link, click on it, accept, e-consent, done. You're already connected with the doctor. There is no need to install Zoom or any other application on the mobile for the patient. It's just a link, click on it, boom, you're online. Easy, very easy. That's a video visit component. Now, we added to this video visit, other than sharing files like ultrasound and stuff, charting, medical notes. So during the visit, you can, as a doctor, make your notes on the visit during seeing the patient on the same screen. It can be done from mobile, from tablet, from your computer, doctor computer. You can make the charting, the medical notes, enter the CPT, ICD, any notes, and we're now adding to the system also templating, so it makes it even easier to make medical notes. Like we heard from doctors that they get frustrated trying to remember to make the charting at the end of the day after patients left, trying to remember what was that visit about and try to remember these, and staying long hours after work hours. It's not very convenient for doctors. So we made sure we give the option to doctors to make the charting during the video visit. Okay. Now we did the video visit on the VirtualCliniX platform. After the visit is done, automatically a PDF report happens, get generated automatically. It has basically the medical notes. It's some information that medical biller can then use for the billing with the medical biller for that specialist clinic. We need to see some medical notes, some CPT, ICD, time spent, etc. That gets automatically generated by our platform and shared with the billing person at that clinic. So the notes a doctor enters in our platform, it's saved in our platform because we have now the fifth component. We have a light EMR. It's a light electronic medical record or electronic health record, EHR. Okay, it's synchronized. It has the ability to exchange information with the main EHR or EMR that the specialist clinics uses at their clinic. So there is no duplication of work, copy, paste to another EMR. It's like seamless. So whatever notes was entered in our system, it goes in the right place in the main EMR. Like it can be Epic, it can be e-clinical work, or others. There are so many EHRs or EMRs, okay? So these are the 5 components. Repeat them again. Async consult, referral component, and scheduling component, video visit component, and light EMR component. These 5 together, they enable specialist clinic to provide to patients faster, better, and cheaper access to care. That's VirtualCliniX. I hope this explanation did make some sense. In a live video demo, that will be definitely much more clear. And we're still building we're fine-tuning the platform. So if you have any feedback, give it to us, please. And we'll think where we can apply it with you. So this is why we're doing pilot with a few specialist clinics. And we're looking for more to participate so we can build a really awesome platform that will help patients see specialist care much faster. We need it, everybody knows, and help patients not have to wait while in pain. The use of fax is nonsense. It's really nonsense. I want to help your clinic stop using fax and make patients wait forever, because patients in pain is something painful. I know it from firsthand, and I don't want the same experience to be to many other patients. So we're helping you, help us, let's help each other, help the patients. And you can do that by joining us, testing the platform, giving us feedback. This is why we have the pilot partner program. It's on a link I will provide with this video. Take a look at it. And now we're focusing on Oahu. Oahu specialist clinics, also family care clinics, because there are 2 sides of the async consult, as I said before, like the family care provider do send the async consult request to the specialist. So anyway, if you are PCP clinic, family care clinic, or specialist clinic on Oahu, then please take a look at the pilot partner program on this link and contact us. We do want to make patients' life much better with your help. Thank you. I'm Noor, the founder and CEO of TeleMedicX, transforming medical experiences worldwide. All right, thank you so much. Aloha.